That's where
Okay.
Daryl moved to. Yep. Which I told him, I was like, cuz you know how you get down. Come on now, you a Williams. You know how you get down. He said, I just wanted my daughter, who is his seventh child, to have a
How many?
different seven.
He don't have that many kids.
Daryl got six or seven ass kids. She's the sixth or seventh, but I'm really, really, really
I thought
stuck
he
on
only
seven.
had two little girls.
Little girls, you know they grown. He got Jasmine and Janae. He got his first son. His name started with a D, but I can't think of what it is. Or it started with an E, maybe. He got a son that's D's age. And he had it like 18.
Oh wow.
Yes. And then he has the two girls, Jasmine and Janae. And then he had another girl. That's already four right there. Then he had little Daryl with Desiree friend. And then it might be another girl. So homie got six or seven kids.
Yikes.
And then this girl is Hayden's age. The daughter he got with this woman.
Oh, so he
Same
actually
age.
does have a kid with her.
Uh-huh. Yes, he does.
Was he married to her?
He wanted to be married. She would not marry him.
Ooh.
He said, I asked her to marry me. She didn't come around family at all. And she didn't want to get married. She told him she didn't want to get married. They had a 5-bedroom house. Her mother lived with them. I think her teenage daughter may have, well, the daughter is now more than a teenager. And I think she might have went away to school. But the mama helped pay some of the mortgage in the house or whatever. But she didn't want to get married. Oh, she didn't want to. Because that's what I'm like, cuz. Why don't you settle down and get married? He said, I'm trying to. It's her. Now, I know he was married to Sin, Jasmine and Janae's mom. I don't think he's been married any other time. And you know, his dad never divorced his mom.
Oh,
They had been separated 50 years, and he never divorced Liz.
is she still living?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
And doing well. Yep. Daryl takes her shopping and some stuff every week. He goes.
Okay.
He drives out there to the city and does that for his mom. So no, he had a lot of kids and he had a bunch of girlfriends, but he not like Junior. He not addicted to just being married all the time.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know what the girl's issue was. She sounds very peculiar. Very, very peculiar. And him paying the mortgage, half of the mortgage, but wouldn't put his name on it. And then he told Coco the reason he left is she's about to move again to another new development. And he was like, nope, I'm not doing it.
Mm-hmm.
And she was looking at him crazy. Like, what? Like, I know you finna go. I know you gonna go ahead and he was like, nope. I can do this by myself. But she was just using him for, paying stuff. So he's not living over in Plainfield anymore. But it's expensive in hell in Plainfield. It is quite expensive.
I guess because everything
So
is
anybody
new.
ain't doing anything.
It's because
Everything ain't new though. Even the old stuff that's 10 years old, built in like 2012 or even 2004, it's still $400,000.
Gee.
99, it's still $400,000. Yes. So Reggie, I know they got in. It was a new development, right?
Uh-huh. Yep.
So they should have some good equity by now.
Because they didn't even have, they only had houses on one side of them. Now, you can't even find their house.
Oh, they got in very early
Yeah.
then. They were one of the early adopters. Okay. And then when did the sister move?
She was there first. She moved like 2 or 3 years before they did.
What? So it was
Uh-huh.
years in between when their houses got built?
Yeah.
Girl, what did Sherman LaCour do to be able to afford to be out there?
He works with Pernell. They work at the airport, and it's you know how Erickson is contracted with the state. It's kind of like that.
Uh-huh.
They're kind of contracted with the city. It's not exactly the city, but they're contracted with the city.
And so it's a good job?
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, Pernell makes good money. Sherman do too. And the thing was that you had, even though it's not for the city, they had to live in the city. But Sherman and Shanice, Sherman's grandfather left him a building over by Flower High School across the street. So I guess they're using that as their residence on his job. Yeah, they've been in their house a long time.
Wow.
Yeah, because Sherman was still...
I thought they came at the same time. Okay.
Sherman was still a little boy when they moved out there. And he's 20... Tristan 22. He's 25.
He was still a little boy.
Yeah.
Jenny been out here.
Jenny done been out there. And my uncle died in 15. They moved in either 16 or 17. Their house was finished.
Oh, girl, they've been there a good long 7 years.
7 years, yep. Yeah, I think when Rosh, they may have moved out there when Rosh was like in 4th or 5th grade.
When he got kicked out of Wuhan.
Yeah, I guess. Because Rosh had went to the office to sign himself up for busing. And they were like, they called Jen, they were like, ma'am, you guys live too close for busing. And Jen was like, I don't understand. I didn't sign up for busing. And they was like, well, we have your son in here. He's trying to sign himself up for busing. Rosh got sick of walking to school every day.
He got sick of walking the same hill?
No. To they school out there where they live.
Oh, that's what he had signed himself up out there.
Yes. He's going to sign himself up for busing. Jenny was like, this dude here.
Okay, so they live, he's sick of walking.
It ain't but 4 blocks.
It couldn't have been that close.
It ain't but 4 blocks. Rosh didn't want to do that 4-block walk. That tickled me.
Oh my God. Rosh said, add me to that bus list.
He's always...
I'll take that bus.
Him and Reggie were both hilarious, but in different ways. Little Reggie used to do stuff like go paint the neighbor's house.
Oh my God.
I said, he did what?
He painted the neighbor's house like without their permission?
Reggie found some paint in the basement, because you know that's where Jenny stayed, in the basement. Back there in the back with the washing machines and stuff. And he then took his paint and his paintbrush. He gonna be Mario and Luigi and go and paint the people's house next door.
Oh,
He got a triple whooping. Reverend Sarah whooped him. Reverend Sarah didn't whoop the kids. She punished them with that mental torment. She would like make them crawl around on the floor and stuff like that. Reverend Sarah whooped his tail. Joanne whooped his tail. And Jenny whooped his tail. I said, y'all just over there killing my boy, huh? They said, I bet he won't do that no more.
He won't pick up a can of paint again. Even if his life depended on it.
And Ross
He
was
not gonna
funny
pick it
in
up.
a different kind of way, because Ross was real smart, real coy, very I can't. But his prom is on the day of Jenny's death. And he was like, y'all know I'm gonna cut up. Y'all already know I'm gonna clown. And it's the day my mom died too. Yes, it's gonna be the Ross show. I was like, all right, Ross.
Girl, he get that from Jenny.
Yeah, he do.
That's showboating. But I'm glad that his mom put enough strength and the word of the Lord in him, because I can imagine, even more so than little Reggie, who had her more years, that her death could have really, really tore him up and took him out, because he saw the evolution of what that disease was doing to her day in and day out. Something that little Reggie didn't have to see in that way.
That's right.
And that's a different kind. That's a different kind of experiencing right there. When you see what it's doing. And sometimes you caught up in it. If you caregiving, you caught up in it and you don't have time to think about it. But yeah, he saw it. So the fact that he's going on and he's planning to clown on his prom day.
Yes.
His prom day is pretty significant. Now, is he going by himself?
I don't know.
Is he gonna have him a little date?
He might have him a little date. I don't know.
I don't know.
But he's preached his first sermon already.
No, he hasn't.
Yes, he has. Matter of fact, I'll send it to you, because Reverend Joanne sent it to me. I had sent it to Hope now, because Hope was like, I hope Ross don't forget us. I said, he's not gonna forget us.
Well, I don't think he'll forget y'all, but his dad gonna have to do. I see it like what's his name? Tim. He gotta bring him around. He gotta have him come around. He's older, but he gotta be coming like with his dad.
Well, I mean, he'll always, because me and Ross have a relationship. Like when he sees me, he'll hug all over me and stuff like that. So me and him have that. He doesn't have that with them, because she was telling me how they were made to feel like when they came up for Reggie's party and for the funeral, how they were made to feel like just some country bumpkins. And I was like, what you said?
Really?
I was like, what? And she was like, yes.
Who did that?
She said Jenny Pham. She said, namely T. And I was like, she said her brother. I said, the gay one? Because that ain't Ricky.